La Liga action, and of course, now that La Liga is pretty much it is our only focus now for the rest of the season, considering we're now unfortunately out the Champions League, but it's still good. But La Liga, we are still massive favourites, of course, and yeah, now this being the main competition for us to focus on, we're going to go full throttle for it. Full on throttle. How are we doing, Mike? Still too show out, you love to see it. It's a bit weird that we haven't played in over a week. Yeah, it felt weird for us not. Oh, apologies, just bashed my microphone. Yeah, it felt weird for us not to play at the weekend because of the Copa del Rey final, which was quite funny to see Atletico Madrid lose. But yeah, congratulations to Real Sociedad, of course, very deserved. Love to see it. Look at the starting 11 tonight. It's pretty similar to the one that we played against Atletico Madrid in the second leg. Only difference is obviously Kabazi's in, because obviously he was suspended for that second leg. And then Gavi is on in the left wing position, so it's going to be very interesting how he gets on there. I imagine he might interchange a bit with Olmo. Him and Olmo would swap positions quite a bit, I'd imagine, but we'll have to see what happens. I tell you what, though, it kind of shows a signal of intent from, like, Hansi Flick and that. If the fact that Rashford, when considering Rafinha's still out injured, the fact that Rashford, who is a natural left winger, can't start at the moment, well, yeah, it says. I think it says a lot about his future, and there's obviously rumours that we're not going to be keeping him beyond this season, so he's going to go back to Man United. So, yeah, what on earth's going to happen to Rashford? Who on earth knows? That'll be something for the summer. Looking at Celta Vigo, of course, they have a few ex-Barcelona players in between their ranks. Marcos Alonso at the back for them. Yeah, the absolute pace machine known as Marcos Alonso. They've also got Ilax Mariba in there on the Fan Jukla up front as well. Remember when he was playing up front for us when we were in that horrible era just after Messi left. Then they also got on the bench Oscar Mingueza, yeah, another former Barca player there for them. Yeah, Iago Aspas on the bench. Aspas always seems to find a way to score past us, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came on at some point and scored. Same with Borja Iglesias. Borja Iglesias, another one who just constantly seems to find a way to score past us whenever he plays, so hopefully that won't be the case. But yeah, João Cancelo for us continues at left back. I mean, he's been absolutely exceptional in recent times, and it's looking very likely. I honestly think Cancelo will stay beyond this season. I mean, he's only on loan at the minute from Al Hilal, but I honestly could see João Cancelo staying beyond this season. I could honestly see that happening. He's been that impressive. I could see it happening. Very much could see it happening. Pedri leading the team out. You love to see it. Super Pedri Potter. Of course, if anyone's watching any of those Premier League matches tonight, then feel free to let me know the scores. I know Haaland scored against Burnley. I also seen the news that Liam Rosenior's been sacked by Chelsea. So no more Will from the in-betweeners on the touchline. Yeah, so haven't they paid him off like 24 million as well? Because he signed a 6-year contract with Chelsea. So I'm pretty sure it's like, is it a 24 million payout? Wait, either way, he's going to be absolutely loaded now, Rosenior. He's going to be absolutely loaded, and he's not going to be complaining. Oh my God, La Liga has a ref cam. It's copying the Prem. We've got the ref cam. Oh, saints. Oh, they've introduced ref cam to La Liga. Absolutely fantastic. We've literally got ref cam now. Oh, fantastic. Good old ref cam. He's hit the sides of La Liga, but we still don't have goal line technology. Good stuff, Javier Tebas. You absolute clown. Absolute clownage behaviour. Looks like a bit of a full house tonight. You'd love to see it. Well, full house for the limited capacity at the minute. Cannot wait for when the Camp Nou is at full capacity, when it has like over 100,000 people in. That is going to be it's going to be an absolute cathedral. I mean, it already is, with like 62,500. So imagine when it's like 100,000 people in there. It's going to be absolute carnage. Pure, utter carnage. Oh, what's this ref saying? Right, what's the ref's name again? I recognise his face, but I can never remember his name. Good old Ref Cam! Atletico Madrid lost to Elche as well. Earlier on. Jose Luis Munera Montero. Oh, God. Well, let's just hope he's, let's just hope for a fair referee for once, sir. Oh, it's always, a bit too hopeful trying to hope for a fair referee, isn't it, in this day and age? In this day and age, but yeah, the fact that Celta Vigo are playing a three at the back, I feel like that could definitely play into our hands, because obviously, obviously on the defence it will be a five at the back, but I don't know, I feel like Celta Vigo will try to create chances. I mean, most teams try to create chances against us, because obviously the style of play. I mean, you know what I mean? They're obviously going to try and create chances against us. I'm wondering where Mark Bernal is, though, because it was obviously rumoured that his injury wasn't anything too serious what he got in the first leg against Atletico Madrid in the Champions Leagues, but he hasn't been back since then, and it was only meant to be a count out for like 10 days, so I'm a bit concerned by that. Hopefully we can get an update sooner rather than later on that. Ferran Torres continues, keeps his starting position up front. Of course, he got two very good, he should have had two very good goals against Atletico Madrid. Of course, probably arguably had the game of his Barca career in that second leg. Absolutely immense. It just unfortunately wasn't enough in the end, but hey-oh. Where man ref? Celta Vigo going to be kicking us off here. Right, vamos! Press them! Oh my god, Ferran's already won the ball! Straight into Yamal. Can you imagine the scenes we score already? Yamal in the box, shoots! Oh! The side netting. Oh my days. Right, we're what? Like 17 seconds in? And we nearly make it 1-0. It was amazing press from Ferran straight from the get-go. Wins it off of Marcos Alonso, and then straight away we're on a counter-attack. And Lamine Yamal nearly scoring. We're like, what? 15 seconds into the game? Can you imagine? That would have been the perfect of starts. So now Celta Vigo coming forward. Big save, Juan. What a start this has been. Big save from Juan Garcia at the other end. Celta Vigo trying to make an attack of their own. Dear me. Very lively start of this game. Both teams nearly having a goal in less than a minute. Absolute carnage. But yeah, corner for Celta. It's whipped in. Good defending there from Danny Olmo at the near post. Oh, he can't control the ball. No, Celta have it back. Whipped in. The shot's there, but easy catch for Juan. Thankfully, straight at him. Right, Olmo, you are having a bit too much time on the ball there, I'm not going to lie. You need to be a bit more smarter than that. What a ball over the top from Pedri to find Lamine Yamal on the right, but Ilax Mariba, former Barca man, of course, comes back and stops Lamine Yamal, unfortunately. Wow. Like, less than a minute in, we've already had, like, two very good chances for both teams. Well, one chance each for both teams, if you know what I mean. I think we could have been in front within, like, what, 15 seconds? That would have been the most unbelievable starts of all time. Like, name me a better start than that if we had scored. Like, I'm struggling. I would have been struggling. Not like it really matters, because obviously we didn't score it, but Marcos Alonso definitely is vulnerable to that press, but Celta Vigo are playing some decent stuff at the minute. Coming down this left-hand side. Got to be careful. Do not allow, like, Ferran Jukla to get a chance in front of goal, because I have a slight feeling that he might score, considering he's a former Barca. Right, that's decent from Kubazi. Allows it to get back to Kunde, who then plays it back for Juan Garcia. Plays over to Gerard Martin, who continues to excel in that left centre-back position. I honestly feel like, regardless of what happens in the summer, whether we've signed Bastoni or whoever for that left centre-back position, I feel like Gerard Martin should always play left centre-back from now on. Like, even if he is just going to be a backup to Bastoni or whoever we'll bring in the summer, have Gerard Martin at centre-back, because I feel like Gerard Martin has always been better as a centre-back than what he was at left-back. Don't get me wrong, he can still do a job there, but I just feel like he's better as a left centre-back than what he is as a left-back, if you get what I mean. if you get what I mean. Nice ball over the top. Gavi drifting over this left-hand side. Go on, Gavi. Going forward. Of course, Gavi's been used to playing on the left wing before. Used to do it quite a bit under Xavi, to be fair. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé on the overlapping run. Yamal found him. Crossed in. Just can't find anybody. It was a decent cross as well from Koundé, but unfortunately nobody could get their head on it for us. And now Celta Vigo on a counter-attack. Obviously committed bodies forward. Yes, Eric! Good defensive duties there from Eric. Super Eric Garcia. Mr. Dependable this season. It doesn't matter whatever lineup Hansi Flick wants to put out. You know for a fact that Eric Garcia is going to be in that lineup. Unless he's like injured or suspended, Eric Garcia is going to be in the lineup. The only problem is, in next season in the Champions League, Eric Garcia is going to be suspended for at least one match. So, be interesting to see what happens next season. For again! Oh, well, maybe Radu, the Celta goalkeeper, might have got to the ball first. See the replay, but what a dink over the top from Yamal. Varane is onside. He's held his run perfectly. Boy. Playing a very risky game there, Radu. Very risky game. Here's Pedri. Oh, he slipped, but he managed to lay the ball off. Managed to keep the possession. João Cancelo. Over to Pedri again. Of course, Pedri Potter. Dinging at the box for Varane. Can he? Oh, he couldn't control the ball. It's a decent ball as well from Pedri. We're finding good bits of space by dinking the ball over for Varane. It's the problem is he just cannot he cannot control the ball with his chest to save his life. That is the only problem with Varane, because other than that, he's looking lively once again. I mean, surely his confidence is up. I mean, obviously, I know it wasn't the result we wanted against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, but the fact that he obviously had his best game ever, in my opinion, in a Barca shirt in that second leg, surely that's going to give him a load of confidence to be able to hopefully kick on from there. But it's you just don't really know with Ferran Torres. He's so hot and cold that you don't even know what version you're going to get, realistically. You don't know. It's Celta Vigo playing it out from the back. Carrera. Way! That's our throw-in. Yep, exactly. No point in crying. Alvarez, the number 23, the left wing. The left winger. I still can't believe we nearly scored within 15 seconds. Can you imagine that? Probably would have been... Would that have been the fastest goal in that Liga history? It certainly would have been up there. I mean, I don't know the actual record, but it surely would have been up there if it had went in. Well, I guess we'll never know now. I guess we'll never know. That's a pretty poor pass from João Cancelo. You expect better from him there, but João Martins managed to bail him out, stopping the Celta Vigo counter-attack. Cancelo, you're much better at passing than that. We accept the fact that you're not very great at defending, but in return for that, you need to be better at passing and creating chances from that side. So don't be doing any stupid things with the passes. Yamal is just taking the mick already. Also, Yamal won an award the other day. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like some like young breakthrough player of the year or something like that. But what I was a bit concerned about was that on the flight back to Barcelona, he was eating a McDonald's. He was eating a Mackie D's. That's my slight concern. He was eating a Mackie D's on the flight back, which yeah, I don't really approve of eating the Mackie D's as a pro footballer, but you know, looked like he had chicken nuggets and chips, so interesting. Koundé, a nice ball in behind for Dani Olmo. Can he get in the box? He can't, but it's gone out for a corner. God, he didn't even went over the advertising boards there, Dani Olmo. Take me. Marcos Alonso nearly sent him over the advertising boards. Jesus. He might have just been offside anyway, Dani Olmo. He was literally on the shoulder. I think that's what actually the officials have given an offside. It did look tight. I think he had just went a fraction too early. Fraction too early. I still can't believe we actually had Marcos Alonso part of our ranks not that long ago. Oh my days. That's actually quite crazy to think about. Got Eric nearly winning the ball back. Love that press from him. Marcos Alonso. Way! What on earth's that Alvarez trying to do? Who are ya? Trying to do some cheeky skill move, but then he kicks it out of play. You love to see it. You love to see it. Of course, Real Madrid had won last night, so they managed to cut our gap at the top to 6 points. Of course, we'll win tonight. The lead will be extended back to 9 points with very few games left of the season. I mean, what, like, how many games in the season are we? We're about, well, after tonight, we're going to be 32 games in. So, yeah, there's definitely, time is definitely running out for Real Madrid. And the fact that it's not long until the next El Clasico. It's not this weekend, but the weekend after is El Clasico, because this weekend we're going to be playing Getafe. Fun. Getafe away as well. Getafe away at 3:15 in the afternoon on Saturday. Great stuff. So, not only are we playing Getafe away, I'll have to find some other majestical method in order to be able to watch the game here in the UK because of the 3 p.m. blackout. Fantastic. Ah, fun times. Fun times. Absolutely fun times. Yes, Gavi. Good piece of skill. He's been getting a lot of game time at the minute, Gavi, and you like to see it because, of course, he's had such a horrible time with injuries since he'd done his ACL a few years back. Who's the Yamal? Good piece of dribbling. Oh, can he keep the ball in? He just about does, dear me. It's like the ball's glued to his feet at times, genuinely. Koundé, switching the play up to Kubazi, playing it central. Petri. Well, Joe Martin. Find João Cancelo. Gavi's making a run, but Cancelo doesn't use him. There's a back for Pedri instead. Pedri switching the play back to the right-hand side for Jules Koundé. Whips in the cross, but unfortunately couldn't find Varane, but falls to Lamine Yamal on the outside of the box. Lamine, he probably tried the shot, but yeah, Alex Mariba nicks it off him, and Celta Vigo get back the possession, but the referees give them a free kick. Seriously? Seriously, ref? Seriously? Come off it. Come off it. They had the ball. What's the point in giving them the free kick? Might as well just play advantage. You might as well have just played advantage. Genuinely. Might as well have just played the advantage. If you ask me. Celta Vigo just playing it across around the back of the minute. Good, decent amounts of press. I mean, of course, yes, Gavi. He forces the throw in for them, so at least it's that. But yeah, I was going to say, obviously, Fran's obviously a bit hot and cold, but what he offers instead of Lewandowski is being able to consistently press. Because it's not Lewandowski's fault that he can't consistently press anymore. He's 37. Like, he is literally in the latter stages of his footballing career. Or well, literally, yeah, the final stages. So asking a 37-year-old striker to constantly press in a system like this, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's going to make himself unbelievably tired. So yeah, the fact that obviously Ferran can obviously help with the press quite a bit is nice to see. Good interception that from João Cancelo high up the pitch. He's driving forward now. Oh, heavy touch. He's done all the good work to win the ball back, and then he takes the heavy touch. And now obviously he's miles out of position. Now Celta Vigo on a counter-attack. Can we be careful here? The back, Alex Mariba finds out Rueda. Yeah, definitely butchered that pronunciation. It took me ages to even read. Took me ages to even read, never mind pronunciate it. Yeah, they're just recycled possession, thankfully, Celta Vigo, so at least that's a good thing for us. That's a good thing for us. They've just recycled the possession. Continue to keep the good spell possession. I still miss Rafinha, mind. If we had Rafinha for those 2 legs against Atletico Madrid, I honestly think it would have been different, but there's no point in reminiscing about it now. It's in the past, nothing that can be done. We're just going to focus on making sure that we seal the La Liga title that we very much deserve. Good interception again from João Cancelo. Committing forward into the box with a cross, but deflected out for a corner. Cancelo's winning the ball high up the pitch, and it's what you like to see. It's just a shame that obviously Celta Vigo are defending quite well at the minute. Oh, here's the ref cam. Top tier ref cam. Oh. Very good top tier ref cam. Oh, scenes. Oh, go on. Oh, Gavi trying to win it. Yamal on the volley first time. Takes a deflection again. Out for a corner. We didn't get to see that whole set-piece routine because we were too busy looking at the ref cam footage. Who cares about ref cam footage? Honest to God. Like, big wow, we get to see things from the referee's POV. But, like, I'm not really fussed by it. Like, Olmo with the corner. Whipped into the box. Yeah. Easy catch from Radu. Radu, even. Easy catch for Radu. Not the greatest of corners. Of course, we're not really the best from set pieces, but to be fair, we were doing all right from corners recently. We've been doing all right, but now Celta Vigo on a counter-attack. This could be problematic. You know, Duran, number 18, on the right-hand side. Puts it back. We've got to be very careful here. I imagine if it's still 0-0 heading into the second half, like say like 60th, 70th minute, and if Iago Aspas and Borja Iglesias come on at some point, they'll probably be licking their lips thinking, oh, we could get a goal here. And they could get a goal. Ferran Jucler's just missed a sitter. That was a very, very good chance for Celta Vigo to take the lead. Very good chance. Kabasi's just completely mistimed the tackle, missed the ball, and Jucler 1v1 with Joan Garcia. Of course, it's a very tight angle. Of course, he is right-footed naturally, so you have to be forced onto his left foot. But thankfully, he's put the shot well wide in the end. But yeah, it's not really ideal still, allowing Celta Vigo to get chances like that. But we could be on a counter-attack here. Olmo finds Lamine Yamal. Driving forward, of course, Lamine the Dream. Lamine back for Eric Garcia, of all people. He's probably not the right person you want in the box. And yeah, we've ended up losing it. Yeah, Eric Garcia is just not the player you want in that kind of position. Driving into the box. Yeah, he's not the guy you want in that sort of area. Literally any other attacker other than, well, any other player other than Eric Garcia in that position, and it may be a good chance. Of course, Eric can do his job, but going forward, he's obviously not the greatest, because you've got to remember, this guy is naturally a centre-back. So, we've got a centre-back playing in CDM. You know how mental our team is, actually? We've got a centre-back playing in CDM. We've got a centre-back playing at right-back. We've got a left-back playing at centre-back. You know how mental that is? Absolutely crazy. Crazy. Oh, there's Rafinha in the stands, unfortunately. He looks sad, man. He looks sad. I look sad the fact that he's not on the pitch for us. Oh, God, hopefully he'll be back soon. Pedri. Maybe he might be back for El Clasico. That's the rumour. That Rafinha is targeted coming back for El Clasico. Ferran Torres is down at the minute. Yeah, ref, you need to stop it for a head injury, you absolute donkey. Definitely need to be stopping it for head injuries. It's like the rule. You have to stop for the head injuries. Absolute donkey. Donkey alert. I'd say the first foul then. Oh, dear me, he gets slid in behind, and then he's ended up colliding with one of the Celta Vigo players on his way down. Oh, that's not a very nice landing, that, for Ferran. Thankfully, he seems okay. But yeah, not a very ideal landing. He's actually having some words with the Celta Vigo defender there. Ferran is certainly not happy with that. João Cancelo puts it back for Joan Garcia. I still remember a couple of seasons ago when we had both the Joaos, Cancelo and Felix. And I had to specify them by saying, like, João Cancelo, João Felix. But at least this time I can just say Cancelo. Because there's no other João in the club this time around. Right, Radu, Marcos Alonso. How's everybody else doing? Hope everybody else that's in the stream, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, Hopefully you're all doing well today. Hope you've all had a good day. Well, yeah, hope you've all had a good day. And if your team are playing tonight, I hope your team's doing well. Other than PSG, who have obviously now full time against FC Nantes. Man City are still being able to beat Burnley at the minute, only 1-0. But Celta Vigo coming forward, bit shaky defensively. They're still going. Just about managed to block that, dear me. The defense scares me so many times. It's not like last season where we were somewhat able to, like last season, we were able to play the offside trap quite consistently. This season, it's not the same. It's just not the same, and it scares me a hell of a lot more. It scares me a hell of a lot more, I've got to be honest. Oh, there's an injury. I was going to say, why the hell is he playing keepy uppies? Oh, that's Cancelo. Oh, that's not ideal. Balde's going to warm up. Hopefully that's nothing serious for Cancelo. I hope he hasn't pulled a muscle or something. Because that would be the last thing we need. More injuries to add to the table. We had enough injuries as it is. Oh my god. Please say he's going to be fine. He's rubbing his knee area, which that is very, very concerning if it's something to do with his knee. Can we see the replay of that collision, please, with Cancelo and the Celta player? We don't want a ref cam! Oh my god. We don't need to see ref cam. In that scenario, he's just literally stood over Cancelo. We don't need to see ref cam. Oh, can we see the replay of that, why Cancelo's hurt, please? It looks like he's in a bit of hurt. You predict a Soloff perform? No. We don't. Soloff is not getting mentioned here at all. Cancelo's not going to be able to continue. Our doctor's just, the club doctor is doing this. The sub thing. So Cancelo looks like he is not going to be able to continue here, and Balde is going to be taking his place. Cancelo's been rubbing his knee, so that is very concerning, especially with the Classico coming up in like next week. It seems like all our players are suffering injuries at the worst possible time. So damn infuriating. Oh my god, why? Why does this always happen at this time of the season? Probably just as well we're no longer in the Champions League because we're losing our fullbacks now. Dear me. Real Madrid are 3 points. Yeah, okay. I would like to be able to say that, but I don't want to jinx it. So, you know what I mean? I would love to be able to just say, oh yeah, they're 3 points, but I still would be confident we could beat them, especially if the rumours are true that Rafinha is going to be able to come back for that El Clasico. If he is going to be back for that Clasico, then obviously I'll be very more confident with Rafinha being there. Oh, and also, Mr. Commento, I think you're going to be getting Rashford back because it doesn't look like he's going to be continuing with us for the rest of this season. Well, not the rest of this season, from next season onwards. So it looks like Rashford's going to be your problem once again. Because according to rumours, we're not looking to sign him on a permanent basis. So it looks like Rashford's going to be your lot's problem again from next season. Can we please get Balde on now? We're literally down to 10 men. Yeah, finally we can get the sub going. It's a shame about Cancelo. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. He's been doing well. The rumours are that it was really his, like, the club were undecided. Like, this was, like, before the Atletico Madrid games in the Champions League. The club were undecided on what to do with him. So then when Rafinha got injured, the club basically were like, right, this is Rashford's moment. If he performs well here, we're gonna sign him permanently. Obviously, it didn't really go to plan for him in both those games. So, yeah, at this moment in time, the rumours are that we're against signing him on a permanent. Indeed, we do need them, little tasty. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Balde, there you are. Balde. So yeah, it looks like he's going to be your... Well, if the rumours are true, it looks like he's going to be your problem again next season, Commodore. He's going to be your lot's problem from next season. Although I've heard Michael Carrick would want to reintegrate Rashford. There's a Celta Vigo player down injured at the minute. Player continues on as they come forward, trying to make a chance. Gotta be careful here. Yes, good interception. Varane driving forward here. Varane raises off the Yamal on the right. Back for Varane. There's a bit of space there for Pedri if we can find him, but off. And you should have given to Pedri. He had all that space. What? He's trying to play it to Olmo, but Pedri was in a much better position. Oh, Varane. That's what I mean. His decision making is so inconsistent. Oh, so inconsistent. Whereas the Celta player down. That is just a very unfortunate thing. Kouazi, as he's challenged for the ball, he's just accidentally stood on the back of the Celta Vigo player's foot. So yeah, he's in a bit of pain at the minute. Celta Vigo player. Believe it's Duran, the number 18. Ugh. I mean, the way I see it is with Rashford, is that it's quite a telling sign when Gavi, a guy who's obviously had a lot of injury issues in the past few years and has only recently just come back, is starting on the left wing when he's not even a natural left winger. You know what I mean? I think that's a very telling sign. That's what's potentially going to happen. If you want to look into it that way. If you want to look into it that way, then that would be the way I'd be going at the moment. I think Will Mackenzie getting sacked was a good decision. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, for him, he'll be happy because he's got 24 million in his pocket. You know what I mean? Will Mackenzie's now got 24 million in his pocket for getting sacked by Chelsea. So he'll probably be buzzing. But yeah, for Chelsea, you're really just a mess. They are a mess, let's be real. Chelsea are just an absolute mess of a football club. But long may it continue, because I'd love to see Chelsea. With the amount of money they spent and how crap they are, it's actually great. Saying they fall off. Saying they fall off is majestic. The Mall series is pig. I still haven't watched it yet, CP. How you doing? Celta Vigo coming forward. Get away, please. John, why you gave it straight to them? I don't have Disney Plus, CP. I'm waiting for it to come on full-on legitimate methods. If you get what I mean. I've heard it's good, but I just don't have Disney Plus. Like, Joe Martin heads it away. Celta Vigo have had their chances. That's what I'm concerned about. Celta Vigo have definitely had the chances. Palmer won't stay if Chelsea don't get UCL. Yeah, but the problem is, though, with Palmer, he signed like about he's signed about a 10-year contract, so he's not going to be getting out of Chelsea anytime soon, is he? Oh, he's just talking about Star Wars. Come on, CP's just talking about Star Wars. But sometimes, La Liga matches are sometimes on Disney Plus, I've noticed. Which is a bit bizarre. Watch Andor. I do. I need to watch Andor. I just haven't had much free time recently because I've been doing a lot of Football Manager videos. I've been doing F1 Manager videos. But I just haven't had a lot of time. I've got to be honest. Time is not my friend. Maybe tomorrow I might start watching Andor. Because I've got a bit of time tomorrow once I've done my FM video. I'll have a bit of time tomorrow. Yeah, I might start watching Andor at some point tomorrow. I'll check when I can, Mr. Kiyometo. I'll check when the next stoppage of play. Don't want to look at my phone and then all of a sudden there's one team's going forward. You know what I mean? I still find it very frustrating that Atletico Madrid have pretty much lost a load of their games. The only game they won was the first leg against us. The Champions League. They're on a shocking run of format that league as well. Ugh, so frustrating. Varane tries to dummy it, finds Yamal. Yamal shoots! Oh. He's getting so unlucky. Yamal's so unlucky there. Well, let's say this then. 1 second. Just looking at a message. Oh, yeah, Mal. After I forget to mention, for those of you guys that have just joined the watch-along, we nearly scored 15 seconds into the game. Like, genuinely, we nearly scored 15 seconds in. That's how mental this game has been so far. Well, the start was crazy. Absolutely crazy. The start was just... Whew. Couldn't catch my breath, really. Yeah, Celta Vigo coming forward now. I think the first goal is always going to be key in a game like this. Celta Vigo, throughout the years, have definitely been a bit of a bogey team for us. More so at their stadium. They've definitely been a bogey team for us at their stadium, because their stadium, I don't know what it is, but we just don't consistently get 3 points there. We always seem to struggle. So it's a bit of a bit hard. But at Camp Nou, I'm obviously confident. Kunde's won the ball back. Oh, Olmo, why are you slipping? Why are you slipping? Yeah, if you don't mind, Mr. Commando, I'd appreciate it. Of course, don't obviously send the details on YouTube, obviously. Unless you want your account to get hacked, but you know. Oh. You know. Oh, ref, man. Behave. We haven't had a shot on target yet. Have we not? I was swore we had a shot on target. I guess not. But I guess not. I guess not. But how's everybody doing today? I hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all doing well. And yeah, if your FPL's cooking, then definitely let me know in the chat as well. If you play FPL, of course. Or if you just want to see how your day is going, then feel free to do that as well. Because obviously this is a watch along, but we can talk about anything here. Well, within reason. Anything here within reason. Oh, they've had a shot, Celta! Thankfully, there was a foul in the build-up on Kubazi. Thankfully, there was a foul there in the build-up to Kubazi. From a Ferran Juk, though. Yeah, Celta Vigo seem to love having a load of our ex-players. It has to be said. Celta Vigo seem to love having a lot of our ex-players. Of course, Marcus Alonso being one of them. You have very good memories of Marcus Alonso, Mr. Cometto. Remember when he scored past us? When he actually played for us? Well, that was fun. Who knows, we might play you next season in the Champions League. Now that would be a game. Like, if you obviously, you imagine like, we're coming up against, like, some Umbrella, well, that'd be quite cool. Who's Scott? No comment. No comment. No. No comment on who scored the winner in that. I can't remember, actually. Oh, can't remember. You see, the thing is, it was a Europa League game, so it doesn't count. You know what I mean? It doesn't count. The winner and the tie doesn't count because it was a Europa League game. Ferran, back here's for Yamal. He's trying to get the shot off, but it just won't happen. Oh, I remember him shushing. I for sure remember that. He was definitely shushing whoever it was. Can't remember who. I think I have a bit of memory loss, but yeah, he's can't remember what his name was, but he was definitely shushing. There has been a bit of sloppiness, though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what's the referee doing now? He's having a word with Hansi Flick. Just take notice. No, I feel like he was a bit of a flop at Man United, though, so that's why I probably didn't take notice. And he cost about 85 million or something, and pretty much did nothing. But now he's doing well at Real Betis. I heard this person's went to Real Betis and done well. He's actually done quite well for himself over at Real Betis. You could say almost reignited his career. at Real Betis. Yeah, Celta Vigo keeping the ball. Lex Mariba. His name? What? I don't know his name. I forgot. I heard he's Brazilian. Very one-footed. Left-footed, mainly. Obviously. Celta Vigo are playing some decent stuff, it has to be said. Very good football from them. They're still coming forward. Yes, Swan. My keeper. My goalkeeper. But yeah, Celta Vigo play some very, I wouldn't say sexy football, but they play some very nice football. It has to be said, some of the passes that they produce is very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. They play some decent stuff. Fair play to Celta Vigo. Fair play to them. Where are they in that Liga? I need to have a look at that, actually. I should have looked at that before kickoff, realistically. Let's have a look, see. They're 6th, so they're battling for the European spots. Excuse me, battling for those European spots. No, he's coming up. Yeah, they're battling for those European spots, Celta Vigo, so there is that. Kouazi, João Martin, and Balde, Pedro, back for Eric, Koundé. We need to get that goal, man. The goal is going to be huge. We want to wrap up that Liga as soon as possible, realistically. Because obviously this is the only trophy we can win now this season. I mean, obviously we have the Spanish Super Cup already. We won that back in January, but yeah, obviously the Copa del Rey, we were obviously knocked out, and obviously that's finished now. We're out the Champions League, so that league is our only hopes of adding another trophy to the cabinet this season. Right, throw in here. Eric. I still can't believe we haven't had a shot on target. I feel like I'm struggling to believe that statistic, but it must be true. Haven't had a shot on target yet this entire game. That just feels crazy to think about. Koundé finds Yamal. Come on, the main. Anybody can make anything happen to him. And the box of Pedri. Pedri, all the byline. Whips in the cross. It's just not happening. Balde. I haven't really said much about his name, to be honest, since he's came on for João Cancelo. Go off injured, unfortunately. Injuries just continue to pile up for us at the minute. Fantastic stuff. Right, Koundé. And Yamal. I mean, the dream. Oh, good piece of skill. We're crossed in. We just can't get the shot on target. Olmo with the header. Very much wide, but of course, all the creativity is coming from the main Yamal. He is causing Celta Vigo's defense a lot of problems. Yeah, Olmo just cannot get that header on target. And the shot on target, the no shots on target continues. Fantastic. No shots on target continues here. Yeah, so I would honestly say Celta Vigo have had the better chances to score. Like across the whole first half, Celta Vigo have had the better chances to score. Joan Garcia has definitely been forced into more action than Radu. So yeah, that's not ideal for us in that sense, especially considering how open we are defensively. Pedri, Eric's pass wasn't the greatest, but win it back at least. Eric's made up for that. Pedri now. Pedri, yes, the composure in the midfield. That's why Pedri's the best midfielder in the world. It's not even close. Like, if you watch football, you would admire Pedri, and you would say Pedri is the best midfielder in the world. Arguably the best player in the world. Arguably. But he's for sure the best midfielder in the world. It's not even close in that debate. Not even close. And in his role in the midfield, Pedri's the best. It's not even close. Not even close. Yamal finds Danny Olmo back for the main Yamal. Surely this is the one. Hey, Penrith! Pen, I was going to see it. The fact that he didn't give that initially is an absolute disgrace. But at least he's actually give it now. Like, that was a clear foul on Yamal. Like, I don't know why they're complaining. Clear foul. Clear foul in the box there on Yamal. Beautiful pieces of skill. But clear pen. That's just a clear penalty. He tackles Yamal when he gets past him. Who was that? The number 20. Can I say the number 29? Vigo. Yeah, as soon as Yamal puts the ball past him, he just thinks, "No, you know what? I'm going to take him out." He takes him out. Clear penalty. But the thing is, I bet the referee wasn't even going to blow. Like, he didn't want to blow, but the other officials would have told him, "No, you need to blow here because it's just going to spell out our corruption more." And of course, Lamine Yamal from the penalty spot. Lamine the Dream. Can he score this penalty and put us 1-0 up? He has a 90% conversion rate on his pens, so at least there's that. Right, Lamine the Dream from the penalty spot. Can he make it 1-0? Vamos, Lamine! Got in. Lamine the Dream, Yamal, making it 1-0 here. Oh, he's literally just went for a sleep. Wait, why's he gone down? I mean, I hope he's fine, but Lamine Yamal's scored the penalty here, and it's 1-0. Vamos! But why is he down? But what's going on here? He's took the penalty, and he's just collapsed to the ground. Haha, funny, Mike. Funny. But what is this? He scored the penalty, but then... What? I don't get it. He's took the penalty, and then he's just fell to the ground. I hope he's not injured. Because that'll just be typical. Don't say he's injured now. That's literally the last thing we need. It's just all falling apart in front of our faces. Your mouth's up, at least. What even happened? He took the penalty. Did he pull something, tweak something when he took the pen? I don't see what's happened there. I'm very confused. I mean, I hope he's going to be alright. I hope, anyway. Rooney's warming up. Oh my days, Rooney might actually get some game time. I'll have a look now, CP, while there's a stoppage. We'll figure out what the hell's going on with Lamine the Dream. What's this? I finally found it after 15 years, the School of Truth. How to stream and upload consistently. Oh, man. Do a stream and upload a video, then stop. That used to be me a few years ago, to be fair. Is your mouth off? Oh my god, he's gone down the tunnel. Oh my god. Very funny memes though, CP. Very funny memes. I just can't take them in right now because Yamal's gone straight down the tunnel. Oh my god. So Yamal and Cancelo have gone off injured. Mate. Bro. Must need a pop. I wish it was only that, Mike. Did he get in? It looks like he did, Commodore. It looks like he did. I mean, I don't understand it because he took the penalty, he scored, he was running off to celebrate, and then he's just like, he just literally went, chucked himself to the floor, and then he's like, just like down hurt. So I don't understand. I don't understand it. Would you take the trade offer, as in you're the one getting the living life in peace? Hey, I'll take the trade offer. I'll take the trade. I don't get it. I mean, again, I hope that's nothing too serious and we've just brought him off as a precaution, but... So why is the game being paused? Why is it taking this long to get Rooney on? The referee's talking to a copper. Eh? What is going on here? But that's fair enough, CP. But I'm so confused what's going on. So Yamal's took the penalty. He's injured. He's gone off. And then the game's paused and now the referee's talking to a copper. But what is going on? The copper's on the phone. Whoa. Oh, that's why. It's a medical emergency. Oh, crap. It's a medical emergency, that's why. Oh, crap. That's why the game stopped. Well, whoever that person is, I hope they're going to be okay. Yamal. No, not Yamal. It's someone in the stands. Yamal's went straight down the tunnel, CP. He's went straight down the tunnel, but it's not Yamal. It's, yeah, a medical emergency in the crowd. I should have made that a bit more clear. There's a medical emergency in the crowd. If you're watching this on TV, like, you know the view of the Camp Nou that it has on TV. It's literally straight in front of you where the medical emergency's happening. Well, I mean, of course, I hope that person's going to be okay. But, dear me. 8 minutes of added time, supposedly, but I think there's going to be more than that. There's definitely going to be more than 8 minutes of stoppage time, 100%. Oh, we already had 8. Oh, what a genius, G-Man. Eh? They're saying about Yamal having a head injury. Where's the head collision happened? My head's on Mars. Of course, the main thing isn't football at this moment in time. It's making sure that that person who's in having medical emergency, just making sure they're okay. That's the main thing here. Forget the football. Forget the score. They need, as long as they're fine. Yeah, there is a medical emergency. It's been confirmed. It's been confirmed medical emergency. It looks like it's quite serious. It looks very serious. There's a lot of stewards on that side of the stadium. A lot of stewards, a lot of everything. So it looks pretty serious. No worries, CP. Jesus. Yeah, Rooney's going to be coming on for Yamal here. But yeah, forget about the football at this moment in time. What matters is that that person is going to be okay. Dear me. Just when we take the lead as well. We take the lead. Yamal has to go off injured, and then this happens. Like, this awful situation happens. How? That's just... It's scary, that. It is honestly so scary that it can happen just like that. If it's going to happen anywhere, at least it's in a football game with us. Yeah, that's true. I mean, of course, you'd wish it doesn't happen at all to anybody. But if it has to happen, at least have it be where it's going to be somewhere, like, in public, or, like, so you can get, like, actual help quickly, you know what I mean? It's better than, say, it happens when they're taking their bins out on a morning, and it's just them in their house. Or if they're about to walk the dog or something like that. Like, it's better than If it has to happen, it's better that it happens in a public place, like a football stadium, rather than them being in that house and like putting the bins out or something and they just keel over. Like it's much better that way. Like, well, not much better, but you know what I mean. It's basically if it is to happen, it's better in a public place than in private because you're more likely to survive if it happens in a public place. Well, I think it's safe to say there'll be more than 8 minutes added on, but at this moment in time, that really doesn't matter at this point. Regardless of the added time, none of that matters at this moment in time. All that matters is that that fan, whoever the hell it is that they get the help they need and hopefully survive. Because that's, yeah, it's still carrying on. You know it's proper serious if it takes this long. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it just happened like that, we went from going in front, like a moment of joy, to then Yamal being injured with something, going off, and then a medical emergency. Like, bro, it's crazy. How it's crazy how quickly things can change. Right, 1 minute you're buzzing, and then for that someone's gonna be all right. Like, damn, man. Obviously, the football is secondary at this point. What matters right now is that that fan gets the treatment. Well, whoever it is, they get the treatment that they need. While there's a stoppage, I need to sort out my scarf because it fell off the chair. It fell off the chair. There. Oof. It fell off the chair. Yeah, do mate. It's. Oh. I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, not much has happened. There's not been any update as of yet, so we're just having to hope that everything's gonna be fine. But it's the fact that there's like you know, it's all right if like the people applauding and stuff like that, and the fans obviously getting taken to hospital or whatever. But that's just not happening yet. Please, at the end of the day, screw the football. All that matters is that that fan needs to be alive. They need to be alive. They need to come back. There can't be a scenario where but you go to a football match and you don't go home. No, it's not even worth thinking about. It just sends horrible shivers down your body. Just even thinking about that possibility. What's happening? What's happening? Referee's doing something. Yeah, that's what I mean. The fact that it's taken this long is very, very concerning. Which is announcement. What's happening? Close to resuming. Oh, apparently. I believe when I say it, but yeah, it's still not looking great. I mean, a massive stoppage. Bro, like, what's the ref gonna do? It's hard to really say what's going on because I don't really know what's happening. I mean, Rooney's still ready to come on if obviously we get back underway, but of course that's all secondary. Of course, your miles off for Rooney. So surely we must be getting back underway at some point if with the subs getting confirmed. There's applaudance, so I hope that's for That's for the fan. Oh, guess not. Has it been resolved? It doesn't look like it's been resolved. There's still loads of people there. Yeah, Rooney on. At least Rooney's going to get some minutes, but I wouldn't have. I would have preferred it not to be been in this way. All clear. I'm not too sure, CP. It's hard to really say what's going on. It's hard to really say what's going on here because people they're reporting that they could be fine, but then there's still loads of people in that section of the stadium. There's still loads of stewards and everything, so it's hard to really say like if it's happening. But obviously, it is very, very concerning the fact that it's took this long. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he took charge at Chelsea when they sacked Maresca. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's the guy who took charge of them when they sacked Maresca before they got Will off the in-betweeners. Yeah, there's still the stoppage. Yeah, Rooney's come on, but there is still the stoppage. Oh god, please be okay. Yeah, I thought he was like the under-21s coach or something. I know he took charge of them when they sacked Maresca. It is not. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets. Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you for the follow on Twitch, the OG HG. How we doing? Hope you're having a good day or night, wherever you are in the world, of course. We'll currently have a stoppage in this game because there's been a medical emergency in the crowd. So we've had quite a lengthy delay. You need to follow. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I forgot I had set that rule, but yeah, thank you for the follow anyway. I appreciate it. The longer this stoppage goes on, the worse. It's not even worth thinking about. Ask why it was stoppage time. The main thing is there's been a medical emergency for about, I want to say for about a good 10 minutes now. There's been a medical emergency. Yeah, for a good 10 minutes, there's been a medical emergency, and it's getting. I mean, it's concerning when this thing happens anyway, but the fact that it's happening taking this long. I mean, of course, there's more important things than the match right now. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this game got postponed at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if the game got postponed. No worries, no worries, OG, HD. HD, I'm just used to saying HD. HG. I'll just call you the OG. No worries, bro. No worries. One of our staff members was on the phone to somebody. We're still waiting for an update. Koeman's in the stands. CP, one of our aligned friends, Koeman. I'm just trying to make a joke out of a bad situation. There's applaudance. So I hope that means that fan's going to be okay. Yo, CT! How we doing? It's been ages. There's been a medical emergency in the stands. That's why we're in the nearly the 60th minute. There's been a medical emergency. Right, okay, there's people clearing out in the in that section of the stadium. Like, please, for the love of God, make sure that fan's okay. Hang on. Oh, they're fine. Well, the game's back underway now, but dear God, that was like this. I mean, of course, it's like what the commentators were saying during it. There is no more important, unimportant thing than football in these cases. Utrecht Sparta last season was crazy. 2 fans of medical emergencies delayed in the last 20 minutes of the game by almost an hour. Oh my days. That's the longest I've seen for a medical emergency. It was about, what, 10 minutes? Maybe a bit more. Good play. Oh, yeah. That's what Koeman was. He was a very good player. But as a manager, he's absolute crap. Crap on a stick. Oh my days. He kind of reminds me of like a Wayne Rooney in a way. Very good player, but yeah. The record in any top tier match is 24 minutes at a time. To be honest, CT, we're probably gonna have to approach that sort of range. Real Madrid got 50 plus. Yeah. So, yeah, the Real Madrid are the ones who get the loads of added time. The Real Madrid added time is just basically, let's play till Madrid score. That's oh, oh, oh God. Yeah, let's just try and brighten up the mood a bit, because obviously the past like 10 minutes or so have been very worrying. So let's just try and uplift the mood a bit if we can. I mean, of course, condolences to that fan. Well, I say condolences, but like, hopefully that fan is going to be okay. And of course, I'm sending my best wishes to that fan and their friends, their family, etc. Because he's Barca. Ended up being 24 minutes of added time in the first half. Old First Division match in the 70s. We got delayed because they had to bring an ambulance on the pitch. Holy hell. Damn, eh? Madrid wasn't winning when then they came on with plus 50 minutes. Plus 50 minutes, Jesus. I mean, I'm trying not to make a joke out of this, but is there going to be any point in having added time? Well, the second half. I'm not trying to be a bell end, but is there, at this point, is there going to be any point in having the second half? Might as well just play both halves now. Rooney's tried the cross deflect that for a corner. But yeah, that was... It's safe to say this is going to be a late one, that's for sure. But of course, none of that matters. What matters is that that fan is fine and safe, they're alive, obviously, and that they're going to be able to recover. Yeah, Rooney. Digital scoreboard on accident said plus 50. Crossed in? Oh. Bournemouth scored a goal and then scored a goal for Leeds. Oh my days. Bournemouth masterclass. Where do we think Iraiola's going to end up? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes the manager's Bilbao next season, because Ernesto Valverde is going to be leaving Bilbao at the end of this season. So I could see Iraola managing Bilbao, because for those of you that don't know, Iraola, when he was a player, he spent quite a lot of time at Bilbao as a player. Pretty sure he spent the majority of his career there, if not all of it. So yeah, it's safe to say he's Bilbao through and through. There's Kubazi, Balde, Gavi, Garcia. Yeah, there's not... To be honest, I'm just going to hide the added time because... Well, actually, no, I should just leave it on. Because who knows how much added time there is realistically. How long that stoppage was, but nobody knows, realistically. I think Ferran's offside here, but the play continues. Ferran driving into the box, trying to look for the opportunity to shoot. Backheels it. Swear he was offside anyway. The ball hit the referee, but yeah, he was offside. I thought he was offside. I thought he was offside. It was meant to be plus 5 minutes. Yeah, Ferran was offside. It was meant to be plus 5 minutes, but they accidentally said plus 50. Plus 50. Can you imagine? Plus 50 minutes. The question is going to be in the summer, do Chelsea go for Company? All I'm saying is Vincent Company would not leave Bayern Munich for an absolute crap show like Chelsea. That's all I'm going to say. Any respectable manager would, like, any top manager is not going to go to Chelsea. All Chelsea want is a yes man. Like, that's all they want in charge. Yeah, Leicester's fall off it's actually quite depressing, looking at it. Because obviously 10 years ago, Leicester were Premier League champions. And now they're going to be in League One. Like, it's a depressing fall off, it really is. I feel absolutely good for Leicester. Like, when they were doing well, like, I kind of feel like I'm pretty sure this was like for most people when Leicester were doing well and when they won the league and everything like that. Everybody got a soft spot for them, and I was kind of like that in a way. Obviously, they're not like I don't like support them or care for them or anything like that, but like I had a bit of a soft spot because they made the impossible possible. You know what I mean? They made any team be able to dream of doing some madness. You know. Man is very good. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey film, very underrated. God, I can't remember the last time I watched a movie. I think the next movie I'll be watching is the Mandalorian movie coming out next month. Can't wait for that. That's going to be good. Hopefully. Hopefully. I heard you can book tickets now, so I'll have to get that sorted. I'll have to get that sorted. I'll have to see if any of my mates want to go and see it. I'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, who knows how much added time there's going to be, so we're just basically waiting on the referee. Got careful. Wait, first is now relegated to League One, third person can possibly relegate to the Championship, and Arsenal's still second. I see what you mean. Because, yeah, Leicester in the 2016 season, Leicester won the league, they're now in League One. Tottenham, who were in third, could go down to the Championship, and then, yeah, crazy. Have I seen Project Hail Mary? I have not, no. I have not. I have not, unfortunately. I have not. It sounds like a good film. Go and watch. I'm saving up all my money for later in the year, though, because obviously we've got the Mandalorian film, we've got the new Spider-Man film, we've got the Avengers Doomsday. Like, my wallet's gonna be finished. You know what I mean? Rooney shooting! Oh, wow. What a strike that was from Rooney. Very. I'm a broski. I'm not broski, I'm broski. That should be my name. Broski. Full on broski. Get it? True. If it was possible to get a job. If it was possible to get a job, CP, I would. But the problem is, it's impossible in the UK. Like, literally nobody can get a job in this country. Right there, half time anyway. Of course, it's great that we're in front, but at the end of the day, all that matters is that hopefully that fan is going to be okay. Where whatever's happened to him, hopefully he's going to be okay. Reset the timer. And of course, not ideal that João Cancelo and Yamal have been forced off with injuries. That is, like, the worst case. Hopefully neither of those are serious. And of course, again, wishing that fan all the best. I'm going to try and see if I can find an update on Instagram or anything like that about the fan's condition. I'm going to try and see if I can find an update. I wouldn't say this would put La Liga at the risk. Some people are saying La Liga's at risk now. So what happened? It was a medical emergency, OG, but it seems to be fine now as we've just played the final stages of the first half. So by the looks of it, they're gonna, well, they're hopefully going to be fine, the fan, but it's hard to really say, to be honest, what's going to happen. Whoa, what the heck is happening there? Oh. Right, anyway, half-time entertainment. Well, considerably much later half-time entertainment, but yeah, what can you do? But who scored for Bournemouth and Leeds, then? Oh my god, I have James Hill in my FPL team. Oh my, and he scored an own goal. I might honestly be finished in FPL. I've had such a good season in FPL as well, and I'm now finished. I'm actually washed right at the end. I'm full on washed. I'm actually washed. Like, just sack me now. Sack me now. Actually, no, we're not doing goal text though. You know what? I'm gonna go on Twitter. Call me crazy. I'm gonna go on Twitter. I know I'm a madman. I want to see if there's any updates, but oh, for God's sake, why? Please say this just as my Twitter account, a Gmail. Is it? Oh, it's not. Damn it! I'm just gonna go on Twitter as well. Right? Do I have it on my phone? Yes, I do. Hallelujah. Right, I'll check Twitter on my phone and see if there's any update there. See if there's any update there. Yeah, it's called. Oh, it's called X. Oh, sorry. 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 Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's called X now. My bad. Yeah, there's no update about it. There is no update about it, and yeah, there's no update on Yamal either. No update on Cancelo. But you know, I know my place. Sorry, Elon Musk, if you're somehow watching this. Played for Werder Bremen. Mario Gomez. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say Andre Schiller, but I swear he played for Werder Bremen. Mertesacker. God, who remembers Per Mertesacker? God. Now that was a... now that's a name. Of course, hopefully that fan's gonna be completely fine. Well, might not be completely fine, but as long as he's alive, that's the main thing. As long as they live, that's all that matters. As long as they live. As long as they live. As long as they are alive and on this earth, that's all that matters. Zinchenko, yes, indeed. And of course, Mudryk. Forgotten man, even though he's suspended from football. And of course, losing Cancelo and Lamine Yamal to injuries is not great. So, hopefully those are nothing serious. And of course, hopefully the fan's going to be okay. Christensen, indeed, Christensen. Speaking of Christensen, he's not played a game this season. At least I don't recall them playing this season. Like, the guy's been injured all campaign. Chelsea Inter. I bet this is obvious, but I can't think of one. Chelsea Inter Milan. Chelsea Inter. Got nothing to play for. See, some people on Instagram and like social media, they've been saying that the title could now be in jeopardy. Because think of it. We've got... Oh, yeah, Lukaku. Because yeah, think about it. We've got... Rafinha's injured. Yamal could now potentially be injured. And that's two of our best attackers injured. Like... And let's bear in mind the Classical is next weekend. Next weekend. And we could potentially be without both. We might genuinely be finitoed. It's probably just as well trust in Ferran. I can't fully trust in Ferran because Ferran Torres is the most bipolar footballer, like, ever. Like, 1 minute he looks like prime R9, and then the next minute he stinks up the gaff like he's Andy Carroll. You know what I mean? That's what Ferran's like, unfortunately. You can't, like, 100% back him. But you can back him, but you can't be, like, 100%, like, feeling confident in him. Because he just always... There's always a way where Ferran just blows your mind in a bad way. It's won. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, if we can see this game out, get the win, and then get the win against Getafe, then at the weekend, this weekend, then it should be won, I'd hope. I mean, realistically, as long as we win this game and then the game against Getafe, even if we lost to Real Madrid next weekend, if we just won the rest of the games, we'd be fine. So, even if we did end up losing the Clasico, as long as we win the rest of the games, it'd still be ours. Because they'll still drop a... Maybe that's where the head injury came from Yamal. When he got taken down for the penalty. The challenge. He didn't land on the ground with his head. Now, I'm completely losing track here, guys. Apologies. I'm too busy looking at the... trying to look out where Yamal got the head injury. Well, supposed head injury that they've been rumouring. Mkhitaryan. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Real Madrid 22-23 most matches. Was this the season where Benzema was a one-season wonder? Oh, never mind. Camavinga. Finisher. Oh, God. Vinicius. he's not even in the top 3. What an absolute fraud. Rodrigo. Rodrigo had more games than Vinicius. What an absolute fraud. Eden Militao. Cruz. No, German. Oh, Rudiger. Modric. Spain. Carvajal. No? Yeah, Courtois the keeper. Who's the Spaniard? Oh, is it Nacho? That absolute overrated fraud. Try the other Nacho. No. Trying to think of other Spaniards. Carvajal. Nacho. Marco Asensio? Is he still there? Marco Asensio. God, he's a forgotten man. Marco Asensio is a very forgotten man in this day and age. Well, what's the other tenable? What's the other tenable sin? Last 10 different Coppa Italia runners-up. Oh, God. Juventus. I'm just guessing here. I don't know. My Coppa Italia knowledge isn't exactly the greatest in there. I'm just going to name all the big boys, and then we'll go from there. Here, see? That was the Barca versus United season. What, 22-23? Let me think. Yeah, same Milan, okay. So this season's 25-26. Last season was 24-25. That was the first season under Hansi Flick for us. The 23-24 was the last season under Xavi. Yeah, it was. You were right, Commodore. Yeah, 22-23. That was the season where we won that Liga with Xavi. You love that? Oh, I'd love that as well. This time in the Champions League. This time in the Champions League where it actually matters, you know? Not like Tin Pot Europa League. For us, you know? Like, have it in the Champions League where it's like proper, you know, where a game like that should be in. Barca versus Man United should be a Champions League game. Like, there's no two ways about it. That is a Champions League tie. Atalanta, Lazio. I'm thinking Roma. Atalanta. Europa's Tin Pot. For a fixture like that, it's Tin Pot. Oh, yeah, I know Fiorentina have been a lot of runners-up in the Conference League. But yeah, that fixture in the Champions League would be peak. Holy crap, I've gotten through quite a lot of this. Sampdoria, back when they were somewhat decent. Sampdoria, okay. He didn't even want to win it. Oh yeah, 100%. Is it mad to think that Tottenham, Europa League winners of last season, could be playing in the Championship next season? I mean, let's just put that out there. Palmero. Oh, CP, this ball knowledge is absolutely superb. At least, I need to watch more Italian football. I've always said I want to watch more Italian football, but I can just never stick to it. You know? Palmer. Oh, the ball knowledge was there. It was there. The ball knowledge was there. See, at least CP knows his Italian football. At least CP knows Italian football, though. Bambo, bambo, Italiano. Right, let's go on a FOTMob. Let's have a look at some of the player ratings. So look at some of the player ratings. 5 players Real Madrid need to sell this summer. The whole lot. Even though it's not 5. To be fair, they could have been in the Championship this season. They finished 17th. That is true. That is true. They could have easily been in the Championship last season. Well, this season. Because they could have got relegated last time out. Although saying that, yous could have easily been in the Championship this season. Because yous were absolutely dog crap at this point last season. So, you know what I mean, Commodore? Yous could have easily been in the Championship yourselves. Yeah, looking at a player ratings, of course, your Mal's the highest, but unfortunately he's been subbed off, so... I'm praying that's nothing serious, man. If that's something serious, I will cry. I will cry myself to sleep when I eventually get to go to bed tonight. I mean, what? It's probably nearly 10 o'clock now, UK. 5 to 10. Finished 15th. Ipswich needing to mind the gap. Well, that's actually dead. Mind the gap. Yeah, I'm not it's going to be a late one for me. I mean, it was going to be a late one anyway, but it's definitely going to be a late one now. Going to be quite late. I mean, imagine this match probably isn't going to finish till like probably near 11 o'clock, and then I have to do a match review, and then I have to obviously record the match review, edit the match review, make the thumbnail, and then upload it, and then by then it's probably like between 20 past and 11:30 UK time. Then then obviously I have to like brush my teeth and everything before I go to bed, and then by the time I'm in bed, it's probably like quarter to midnight. So yeah, it's safe to say I'm having a late one, boys. Oh, we're having a late one. Although I suppose it gives me preparation for the Coppa Italia, the World Cup in the summer. Who's looking forward to the World Cup where I have to stay up till like ridiculous hours? I can't wait. Genuinely cannot wait for that. That's going to be the best time of my life. Not at all. Match review can wait a few hours. I mean, I suppose if it gets a bit too late, I could just leave it for tomorrow. That's if it gets too late. Like, if there's, like, loads of stoppages, like, in this second half, then I might just leave the match review for tomorrow because I'll be dead on my feet. I'm not gonna go. But, yeah, hopefully there won't be that many stoppages in this second half. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I just like to get the match review recorded, like, literally as soon as the final whistle goes, so then I can have, like, a proper, like, authentic review of the game. And make sure, obviously, I remember everything as well. Because if I feel like if I sleep on it, I'll probably forget most of the things that happen and I'll have to watch the highlights. So, yeah, I'd rather do it, like, record it, like, straight away. Well, so that the game, like, things that happened in the game are still in my head. Because Netherlands are going to win. You think you'll win the World Cup? I mean, best of luck. You probably have a better chance than us, CP. That's for certain. German economist on his predicted the last 3 winners in a row, right? Did he? Hey, no. I tell you what. But the second half's about to start anyway. But yeah, I tell you what though. I tell you what. Wait until a year. Yes, I know a year. But wait until a year show their World Cup winners. Because they've got them right for quite a while now. So just wait till a year drop it. Then we'll know who the winner of the World Cup is. How are doing, you Trippin? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Here's some good news from my job. Martin and Gavi were limping and may have... Please don't... Oh. Are you... Please tell me you're joking, you Trippin. Please. I can't... I can't be dealing with this. I can't be dealing with this. I'm gonna cry. My Furman's coming on. Well, whenever you're available, CP. Whenever you're available. No, it's just somebody saying that Joe Martin and Gavi were limping and maybe injured. Gavi's off. Oh my god. We're actually done. We're actually finished. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Bro, I hope he's not actually injured, Gavi, because he doesn't deserve to be injured after everything he's been through. But, like, bro, if that is true, we've had 3 players go off with an injury. You know how disgusting that is? Maldini might be okay. Well, at least Gerard Martin's going to be fine. He's injured all the time. Well, to be fair, he did have that ACL injury. And that ACL injury screwed him up. Right, second half here, vamos. Let's just get the 3 points here and seal the deal. Get back to a 9-point lead at the top of that Liga. But yeah, bro. Cancelo, injured. Yamal, injured. Gavi, potentially injured. 3 players injured. I might honestly just slam my head off a desk if another injury happens. Oh, man. What happened again? Gavi's went off. Apparently it's an injury. OG. Apparently it could be an injury. What will we do? Well, you said it was going to be on FIFA, didn't you? You said it was going to be on FIFA, so maybe like a rebuild? Like, where we'll like rebuild a said team? Oh, your name's Theo. I'll call you Theo. I'll call you Theo instead of OG. Yeah, basically Theo, Gavi's potentially injured again. But whatever you want to do, CP, it's up to you. It's up to you. Or Theo. Like Theo. So not Theo, Theo. What's this? First reports are Yamal has... Yamal might have tore his hamstring. If that's true, I'm just gonna... Oh, if that's true, Bro, I'm speechless if that's true. If he's actually tore his hamstring, he's out for the rest of the season, and... Oh my god. We might actually be finished. You know what? Just as well, we're out the Champions League now, because if Yamal has tore his hamstring, and if we were still in the competition, we would have been screwed. So, maybe it was a blessing that we're no longer in the Champions League. Oh my god. You know what? The worst case scenario would be if Pedri was injured now. Varane, learning off for Rooney, finds Kunde on the overlapping road, and Kunde's tried to cross, but it's deflected. Corner at least. Vamos. Alright, please, touch wood. Pedri, do not get injured. If Pedri gets injured, then I'm kamikaze out my window. Because... Oh. I can't. I will... Oh, if Pedri was to go off injured now, I'd just write off the season. Just end it. Rooney whips in the corner, cleared away, finds Danny Olmo. Interesting. Oh yeah, Furman will that be on the left, I imagine. I think that also says quite a bit about Rashford now as well, considering that Hansi Flick's preferred to put Furman, an attacking midfielder, on the left-hand side instead of him. Yeah, I think it might be safe to say that Rashford's days at the club might be potentially numbered. Maybe. If you believe the reports, anyway. But of course, we'll have to see what happens. But if Yamal's tore his hamstring, I'm actually gonna... If Yamal has genuinely tore his hamstring, I'm Gonski. I'd be full-on Gonski. Like, you wouldn't see me for a while. Let me tell you. Oh, you wouldn't see me again till the World Cup. What a ball from Eric, but just a bit too much on it for Farhan, unfortunately. Do we ever even... Technically speaking, no. But technically speaking, yes, because I have a camera. So you see me, but I don't see you. If you get what I mean. Yous can see me, but I can't see yous. Like that's basically it. Pedri over to Gerard Martin. Thurman. Yeah, I've lost the ball, unfortunately. There's been that much that's happened in this match that I'm struggling to really focus on the play. Like when the play's happening. Barely, but that is true. If you watch my YouTube videos, you'll see me. If you watch my YouTube videos, you can see me. Oh. Besides, once the World Cup's around, we'll be doing quite a few streams. And when I'm going to put a cheeky announcement here. When the new Forza Horizon game comes out, I'm thinking of streaming that. See how that does. Yeah, coming out of streaming games retirement, potentially. Yeah, I want to try out my steering wheel on there. You don't listen to the community. Fair enough. Fair enough, CP. Fair enough. Fair enough. Here's Balder. Finds off Furman. When's that? The new Forza. It's out on the 19th of May. I just got the standard edition. I didn't get the deluxe edition. Well, the 100 quid edition, which basically meant you had to pay 100 quid to get 3 days early access. So I just got the standard edition, so that'll be the 19th of May, which is 4 weeks yesterday. 4 weeks yesterday. Which, funny enough, is also the same day that the new Lego Batman game comes out for the early access for that. And of course, I got the deluxe edition for that, because it's Batman. So I'll have a video for that out. And then I'll also do a Forza stream. Like, I've literally got May the 19th marked in my calendar as like a big day. Like a proper big day. May the 19th. It's gonna be big. It's going to be big. Right, it's Balder. So yeah, I might be coming out of retirement for a game streaming on May the 19th, but we'll see what happens. Yamal's season's done. Very strong rumours. Well, at least it means Rooney's going to get game time. But I hope... Oh, man. Why do we lose all our best players at, like, the most important stage of the season? It just feels like this only happens to us. Like, we lose our most important players at the most crucial time of the season. Like, is it like some sort of sick joke that it has to happen to us all the time? Like, El Clasico without you, don't even make me think about that, you tripping. There's rumours that Rafinha could return. He's targeting returning for El Clasico, but we'll have to see what happens. There's Koundé. Oh, it's not pretty poor pass there. But yeah, if Rafinha can return for that, is not always that is true, to be fair. If there's rumours happening when the game's still happening, you can't really, you have to take it with a pinch of salt, but if they are true and if Yamal is going to miss the rest of this season, then oof. Big oof. Big oofski. Big absolute oofski. Fermin tried the cross, but it's deflected. Forced to Jar Martin. Want to do more on that series, you do, but just too easy. Just too easy. Because you're the GOAT, CP. The GOAT. The GOAT. The GOAT. The GOAT ski. Yeah, apologies that I've not been able to. Oh, you meant too hard. You meant the opposite way. Oh, too busy. Too busy. Too busy. Hey, blame autocorrect. That's what I do, CP. I just blame autocorrect. Whenever some sort of text or whatever gets messed up for me, I just blame autocorrect. Autocorrect is just bizarre at times. Right, Fermoon finds Farhan. Order Kunde on the right-hand side. Danny Olmo finds Pedri, the captain's armband still. Pedri, there's off for Rooney. Rooney back for Pedri. Back here's for Kunde. Decent build up this, just in the box. Rooney tries a cross, but it's deflected. He's managed to get it back. Rooney. Oh, there's a bit of a slip there from Fermin. He couldn't get the ball, but managed to keep possession, at least. Rooney's looked lively since coming on. Whenever Rooney does play, he does look impressive. Ferran! What a finish from the Shark! Shark mentality. Hey, with no Yamal and no Rafinha, you're gonna have to step up now, Ferran, big style. And hey, you've done it there, so appreciate it. Ferran Torres, the Shark, scoring once again, continuing his good goal-scoring form in front of goal. 2-0 here, and surely that's hopefully going to be the 3 points. It takes time just to come up with the lines for the characters, set the battle recorder, then record this. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I can imagine it takes a while. Oh, he might be off. It's a good ball from Pedri to find him, and then the finish is very nice as well from Ferran, but I think he might just be off. Yeah, you don't have to tell me you tripping. Away to Getafe is not fun. El Sadar, yep, against Osasuna. Then the Classico. Yeah. Not ideal. Was it off? Oh, it's offside. Never mind. Offside. Yeah, I was going to say that. That is very quick, considering that was extremely quick for an offside call. Extremely quick, but oh well, it's an offside. Still at 1-0, never mind. He did look offside there, Ferran, I have to be honest. It was a very good finish, and the ball from Pedri was absolutely superb, but yeah, it looked like he was just offside, Ferran. Just made the run a little bit too early. A little bit too early. Yeah, and now to have in those 3 games to potentially not have Yamal. Well, if the rumours are true that he's tore his hamstring, to potentially not have Yamal. I am very scared for those games. God, that was a scary moment. But thankfully, Juan Garcia has managed to recover there. Oh, battle creation, CP tactics, writing, CP tactics, voices, CP. Hey, just stick your name all over the thing. Created by yours truly, voiced by yours truly. Oh well. And here's Pedri. Over to Rooney again. Tries to play Ferran Torres in behind, but gets intercepted the pass. Good press. Hey, at least we're taking out Alex Mariba. Oh, come off it, ref. He's giving them far too many free kicks, if you ask me. Far too many soft fouls are going Celta Vigo's way. Just send voice recordings of crappy lines. Hey, if you were doing like a Lord of the Rings thing and you needed a Gollum impression, hit me up. Because I have a solid Gollum impression. Fomin! Drags the shot wide. But yeah, if you ever did a Lord of the Rings parody thing, and you needed a Gollum impression, hit me up. The referee's just floating out yellow cards like crazy. But yeah, first yellow card, well, I say yellow cards, but fouls like crazy is meant to say. First yellow card of the game is going to Ligo, the number 29. The number 29, of course, he was the one who gave away the penalty for Yamal's goal. But yeah, if Yamal's tore his hamstring, well, is there any update, any news on Cancelo? You tripping? Is there any information on Cancelo? Because he was like holding his knee, which of course knee injuries. Is there any update on him? You're voicing all the clones. We're also gonna do all the Jedi rebels and the Imperials. Damn. Jesus, that is a lot of voice acting to do, CP. And the thing is, you've got to make it sound like slightly different as well. Otherwise, some people might just think, oh, it's the same character, but just a different. It's the same voice, but a different character. You know what I mean? But Pedri has the shot in distance, but easy catch for Radu. Easy catch for Radu. Easy catch there. Super Pedro. Wait, can we even make another sub? Because I think we've used all our sub nibbles. I mean, I might be wrong, but positives are that we have enough quality to confirm La Liga champions. True. Madrid are very inconsistent. That is also true. Very stupid. They've shown they can upset us. That is also true. All of that is very true. But you know why they sacked Xabi Alonso? We all know why they sacked him. Because of a certain dictator at their club. I'm not going to say who, because he'll probably tell me to take the stream down. Considering the dialogue isn't actually that much, it's not that hard. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, CP. Yeah, we all know why Xabi Alonso was sacked by Real Madrid. We all know. Certain dictator. Al Hilal. Yeah, literally, you driven. Literally. Halftime sub doesn't count to sub windows. I hope so. I hope so. Exactly. Exactly, Connor. He is literally the Umfraud is literally the top of the tree. Yeah, no worries, Mike. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you get a good night's sleep. Become a main Imperial character. You say, I'd probably suck as a Stormtrooper. Or a Rebel Man. Also plan on introducing later on. You say, I'd probably suck with a Stormtrooper voice because obviously they're wearing a helmet, so you have to be like, Roger. Hey. Hey, fellow Stormy. We're gonna get those Rebel scum. Oh, not a Stormtrooper. Oh, an Imperial. Yeah, if it was a Stormtrooper, I'd have to talk like this. Right, so basically, we're gonna get those Rebel scum. But anyway, they're making 2 subs of their own, Celta Vigo, first 2 subs for them. Oscar Mingueza, former Barca player, and they're also bringing on Swedberg. Yeah, it's probably Swede. Swedberg. Yeah, they've got themselves a free kick here. Oh, ref cam's back. Ref cam is back. Whipped in. Clear it away, please. Clear it away. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, I feel like at this point of the game, I wouldn't want to see it just hold out for the 1-0, because we're not going to be capable of holding out for 1-0s. You know what I mean? Alvarez is off for them. No more Duvicas at Celta. He used to put... Oh, yeah. He did used to put for Celta. I forgot about that. Hey, you know what? Just as well, he's not at Celta. But the problem is they have Iago Aspas, so Iago Aspas is always a problem. And there go went off. There go. And the hell is he? Oh, there. The centre back, isn't he? He's the centre back. Still no news on Cancelo. Oh, I want news of both. Yeah, the fact that who's the other sub that came? Oh, it's Svedberg. Svedberg and Oscar Mingueza. As long as Iglesias or Aspas don't come on, I think we'll be fine. Do Vigo now plays a Como? Como apparently do play amazing football. Cesc Fabregas at the wheel. 100%. Still on news of Cancelo so far, but Yamal's most likely tore his hamstring. Just confirmed, unless some miracle happens. Not fake reports. I mean, I'm still gonna wait for official confirmation from the club before I start panicking. But if it is a hamstring tear, if Yamal does have a hamstring tear, then we might be in for serious. Oh, Fabrizio. Oh no, he didn't say what it is. Fabrizio didn't say what it was. He was just saying that Yamal went off injured. Right, anyway, here's Celta Vigo. So if they say this is going to be a late one, that is for sure. Feels weird saying the 64th minute twice. Because we've already been here already. But yeah, if there's any updates on that fan, then that suffered the medical emergency, then feel free to let me know if anybody has any information on that. He could miss the starting couple of games of the World Cup. Damn, it's that bad. If that's true. Jesus. Just seeing some Madrid fan on X. Well, of course they're gonna say that. Of course they're gonna say that. Yet they get penalties for even softer things. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Not the things they've got penalties for. It was a stonewall penalty as well. Like, how can anyone even complain? It was a stonewall penalty. Literally stonewall. The Celta coming forward here. Managed to keep the ball in. Yes, Koundé, good defending. And near present. Oh, yeah, of course they'd bring that up. Madrid fans love bringing up Negreira, but they'll never bring up the fact that, like, half of their Champions League titles came from Fiorentino paying off a referee. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Celta Vigo corner here from the left-hand side. Gonna try and focus a bit more on the game now, but yeah, my head's kind of a bit on Mars after everything that happened in the first half. Corner's whipped in. Fran Garcia's tried to punch it away, but could still be alive for Celta. He's in a stable condition. Or at least that's something then. If that's true, then at least that's good news. At least some good news can come from this. At least some good news. Thank the Lord. Balde, you're getting spun a bit too easy there, I'm not going to lie. The fan's okay. It was a 60-year-old being hospital safe for positive news. He suffered like, oh my god. So it was a cardiac arrest. Oh my days. It was a 60-year-old man. Oh my god. Well, at least he's okay. If he is okay, then that's the main thing. Because God, it was very scary, it has to be said. But Eric Garcia on a very good run here. Go on, Eric. There's off for Ferran. Ferran with a shot deflected. Could fall for Rooney. It's gone a bit far wide, but he's managed to keep it, Rooney. Rooney. In the box of Danny. Oh my. Petri left it for Danny Olmo, but Danny Olmo was just sent it out the stadium. Danny Olmo is probably sent it in the top tier where the construction work's still happening. Like, genuinely. Oh, that was an absolute shocker. Well, if anything good is to come from the fact that obviously we potentially lost Yamal for the rest of the season and potentially Cancelo, at least the fans okay. If there's going to be any silver lining to tonight and the injuries and everything, at least that fan is okay. As long as he's okay and he's alive and he's well, that's the main thing. Oh, Borja Iglesias is coming on. Oh, God. No matter where Borja Iglesias is, whether he's at Real Betis or if he's at Celta Vigo, whenever we play against him, he always seems to have a chance or two, and most likely would score at least one of them. Nice back heel from Furman. Find Balde on the overlap and run. Balde. Yeah, Balde, you need to step up now as well if Cancelo is going to be out for an extended period of time. Koundé. Over to Rooney. Rooney. Inside for Pedri. Over to Balde. Back with Pedri. Joe Martin. You know what? Honestly, I might just put the match review up tomorrow. I think I'll record it tonight, but I'll put it up tomorrow because yeah, it's I need my sleep. And my throat is starting to really kill. I'm not gonna lie. Joe Martin. Balde. There's the Balde. Alex Mariba, man. He's not even anything special, Alex Mariba. That's offside, surely, but the player goes on. Do I know of the Avatar? Oh, I've heard of the Avatar game. Apparently, it's meant to look very good visually. Like, the graphics on it are meant to be, like, insane. From what I've heard. It has co-op for the story. But you see, I've never seen the Avatar movies, so I don't really know much about Avatar. Other than the fact that obviously they're blue people. If that makes any sense, but yeah. It's probably a very unpopular take. But I've never seen any of the Avatar movies. It's only after a certain point. It's bizarre. That is very bizarre. Oh, and let's not forget, in terms of what else is going to be at stake for my wallet this year, as well as the movies coming out, the games coming out, we're still having to wait for GTA 6 pre-orders. And then the Wolverine game pre-orders. My wallet's going to be finished. Balde and Koundé have been very off. They have, to be fair. Considering the levels they were at last season, then, yeah, they've definitely suffered a drop-off. Koundé especially. Because this time last season, Koundé was arguably the best right-back in the world. There's this season, he's been nowhere near that. What movies am I looking forward to? The Mandalorian one, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday. Pretty sure that's the only films coming out this year that I know of, that I'm excited for. Yeah, particularly Doomsday. I'm interested to see what happens in Avengers Doomsday. Good old Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, I've never seen a single Avatar film. June 3. Say that comes out the same time as Doomsday. I've never seen the other June movies, so it doesn't really make sense for me to go and see June 3 when you haven't seen June 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Right, Rooney coming forward here. Oh, I slipped. This second half has not been the greatest, I'm not going to lie. But I guess maybe the players' thoughts might potentially be elsewhere. When a lot happened in that first half. MJ the movie. MJ the movie. But, Duran is off for Celta Vigo for Borja Iglesias. It sounds like a horror movie, Project Hail Mary. It does sound like a horror movie. Why on earth are they making a Michael Jackson movie, by the way? Like, he's been dead for, like, what? How many years now? Rashford's coming on, so is Frankie de Jong. How long has he been dead? Well, Project Hail Mary is not a horror. I thought it would have been a horror. It sounds like a horror movie. From the title. The Michael Jackson movie's out. Oh, God. Farhan's coming off, and you know what? He's looked alright in spells, to be fair, Farhan. And Olmo as well. Subs off. So Olmo and Farhan. Bear with me. So Rashford's going to be all up front. He's been dead for 17 years. Oh, in 2 months' time. So why release a movie of a guy who's been not here for 17, nearly 17 years. Like, that just doesn't really make sense to me. But, hey ho, I mean, would it have not made more sense if they had done it, say, like a year or two after he'd gone? Because he's a legend. And Jesus Christ, comment on. I nearly read that out loud. Holy hell. That would have been my if I read that out loud, Jesus, that would have been that would have been my my channel's finished. Holy hell. What did he say? I'm not going to repeat it, but if you want to say what he said, CP, quickly go over to the YouTube version of this. Why? Whoa. That nearly finished me off. Oh, hell. No, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't think they care about the chats. I think it's only if, like, you see it, you know? Cancelo has issues in his right knee. Don't know what. Don't know much of an update on him. Yeah, it did look like he was having discomfort in his knee, which, yeah, is not ideal, because knee injuries are, in football, like, pretty much one of the worst injuries you can get in football, knee injuries. Although I've been hearing a lot of people, you know, since Ekatike for Liverpool done his Achilles, I've been hearing the Achilles has been worse than the what's it called? The ACL. What would you say is worse, the ACL or the Achilles? You don't say it. I'll take a picture and send it, CP. Yeah, I'm not reading that out loud. I'm not gonna read that out loud. I care too much about my channel. If the image would like to send. There. There it is in all its glory, CP. Oh, you didn't have to delete it, comment. It was fine. I mean, as long as I don't actually read it out, then it's fine. I think. I don't really know the whole YouTube conditions in that sort of sense. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Respect then. I mean, I had no issue with it, but if you wanted to be on the safe side, then fair enough. We got Michael Jackson song stuck in my head now. Been talking about them that much. Here's Rashford. Because he's kind of fighting for his future at the club at this point. Pedri. Over the Kunde on the right. Let's just forget about Michael Jackson. Rudy Bargy. I think he tried to cut it back for Rashford, to be honest, but yeah, he loses the ball. Is Marcus Alonso still on? Yeah, he is. Marcus Alonso in the big old 2026 is still playing football at the top level. Marcus Alonso, by the way. Who turns at about the pace of a snail. Like, genuinely, he moves at the pace of a snail. He still has a huge fan base. Yeah, he does, to be fair, but moving on. Moving on. Very quickly. February 19th, 2027. Oh, is that when, I know the Batman 2's coming out in 2027, apparently. Like, the Batman. The Robert Pattinson Batman. If that's when it's coming out, I will be there. I will be there. What a movie that was. Oh, Star Wars is coming back into the cinema. The New Hope. Oh, I need to see that in the cinema. I seen Revenge of the Sith when that came into cinemas. Oh, when that got re-released into cinema, Revenge of the Sith, that was absolute peak. Because I never got to see it back in the day in cinemas in 2005 because I was 3 years old. But, like, you know, The original... They're going to show the original version. Holy. Now that would be that'd be something. Problem is, I hope they actually show it in cinemas here. Because when they released Return of the Jedi, where I am in the UK, they didn't show Return of the Jedi in any cinemas where I live in the UK. It was only in London. But Revenge of the Sith was able in cinemas here, where I'm based in the UK. So that was good. At least I got to see Revenge of the Sith in the cinemas. Couldn't see Return of the Jedi though, but rather see Revenge of the Sith in the cinema, to be honest. But anyway, not very much has happened in this second half, to be honest, guys. I'm gonna be for real. It just feels like the game's kind of just petering out in a way. I just feel like both teams have... I mean, due to that massive stoppage for the medical emergency, maybe they're just maybe it's just kind of flattened the whole atmosphere and everything like that. And of course, we don't really know any confirmation on Yamal or João Cancelo either. 50th anniversary release of the 1977 original back for a limited time in theaters everywhere. Oh, if that's true. If that's true, then I will have to be there. I will have to be there, and I would say I have nostalgia, but obviously I wasn't alive in 1977. So, you know. I suppose it is nostalgia because I've seen A New Hope that many times. But it feels like a whole new experience watching it on the big screen, you know? Like, that's what it was like with Revenge of the Sith when I went to see it in the cinema. Because, yes, I'd seen it so many times before, but it just felt like completely new being in the cinema. Like, seeing it on the big screen. There's Rashford trying to make a dribble, but yeah, the Celta Vigo defended quite well. But yeah, as I was saying, the... Oh yeah, Aspas is coming on now, for God's sake. We might be in a bit of trouble. We might be in a bit of trouble. Making the final changes, Hugo Sotelo, 22, as well as Aspas. The Crypt Knight's here. He is indeed you tripping, unfortunately. Juckler's off. Iago Aspas is here. Great. Oh, kill me now. Fer Lopez is on. Oh, off, sorry. Number 8. But yeah, the Kryptonite is very much on now. Well, both Kryptonites. Iglesias and Aspas. I mean, we've already had a Kryptonite enough, you know what I mean? I think we've had enough of bad luck today. So let's not have any more. Please and thank you. I'd much appreciate that. Don't we want any more bad luck? We think we've had enough of that for one night. I think we've had enough of that for one night. I think we'd all agree on that. Well, besides Real Madrid fans, obviously. But yeah, for the neutrals as well as us, I think we could safe to say we've had enough bad luck for one game. Like, holy hell. Right, Rooney. Koundé. And back for Kouazi. Rumour has it might get delayed till April, though. Oh, if it gets the... I suppose if... It's not that bad if it gets delayed till April, but... I just want to see it, you know? I'd want to experience it in the cinema, because seeing... what's it called? Revenge of the Sith in cinema, it felt like a whole new experience. Even though I'd seen it so many times before, and I knew what was going to happen, it just felt like a whole new experience. It really did just feel like a whole new experience. Is anyone actually going to go... For anyone interested in Avengers Doomsday, is anyone going to go to see Endgame again in the cinema? Because apparently they're going to re-release Endgame. And apparently have, like, little snippets of Doomsday. Or something like that. Here comes Celta Vigo, getting in the box, cleared away. Thank God for Pau Kubazi. Thank God for Pau. Super Cuckoo Kubazi. It's just a shame that Doomsday is not coming out till, like, literally the end of the year. Like, literally, like, near the end. It's like December 20th it comes out. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the year. Celta Vigo still trying to make a chance, but thankfully the cross is massively overhit and out for a goal kick. This second half has kind of flew by, but in a bad way. The second half has flew by, but in a bad way, because there's not really much been happening. Not really much been happening. I mean, other than the offside goal that we had from Ferran Torres, not much has happened. Not much has happened from either teams. I mean, maybe that's because the players are still maybe in a bit of shock after, obviously, the medical emergency. And then, of course, our players might be thinking, hopefully, Lamine and Zhao are okay, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's not been the greatest, the second halves. To be honest, it's not really been. Other than, like, the first few seconds of the game, it hasn't exactly been a mouth-watering game, excuse me. It hasn't exactly been a game that's, like, set the world alight. Overall. But the main thing is, as long as that fan who had the medical emergency is okay, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. But yeah, Celta Vigo trying to come forward here. Just don't let Aspas get the ball. If Iago Aspas gets the ball, snap him. He always seems to find a way to score against us, no matter where it is, whether it's at the Camp Nou or whether it's at the Balaidos. He always seems to find a way, Aspas. It's crossed in, cleared away by Eric. Good stuff. Like we're just kind of in survival mode at this stage. We're in survival mode. I'm not too sure, CP. Again, it's up to you. It's up to you. Of course, it was your idea, of course, so I'm willing to do whatever you suggest. Whatever you suggest. Well, if we both can agree that it's a good idea, obviously. But yeah, it's obviously your idea, so I'm open for suggestions. Suggestions. Oh, I thought we could get on the counter-attack there with Furman, but... Oh, I thought it was going to be a free kick, but thankfully not. Counter-attack. Rooney. Oh, kind of slowed it down there. But Pedri, driving forward. Finds Kunde on the overlap. Crossing it over the left-hand side for Marcus Rashford. Good first touch. Rashford. Inside for Pedri. Pedri still going. Back for Eric Garcia. Rooney. No. Yeah, we're just keeping a hold of possession though. Keeping a hold of possession. A second goal would be nice, but to be honest, I think a 1-0 is probably just sums up the game, realistically. Realistically, anyway, I think a 1-0 just kind of sums up the game. There's Balde. Rashford. It looks like we might potentially be winning this game. But the problem is, at what cost? Rashford's give the ball away, but at least he's actually coming back to press and win the ball back. Respect to that, because I know a certain few people would say Rashford wouldn't bother going back and trying to win the ball back if he'd give the ball away. Now Celta Vigo with a free kick. And of course it was a Iago Aspas. It was a Iago Aspas getting involved, wasn't it? Iago Aspas. I mean, at least if it ends like this, I mean, at least it means the match review isn't going to be that long. At least it means the match review won't be that long. Because all I have to talk about is the first half. And then the Ferran Torres disallowed goal in this second half. That's literally the only thing I'll talk about in the second half, the disallowed Ferran Torres goal, as it stands. Yeah, pretty much everything happened in that spell in the first half, where we won the penalty, Yamal scored it, he was injured. Obviously, João Cancelo went off injured as well, and then obviously, wishing my best for that fan who had the medical emergency. You know what? It's been a long time since I've seen a medical emergency happen. Like on a match I've actually watched. It's been a very long time since I've seen one of them happen. And of course, it's always scary when it does happen. FIFA Versa challenge or do that on FM. Yeah, whatever you think's best, CP. I'm not fussed either way. Whether it's FIFA or FM, I'm not fussed. Whatever your preference is. Whatever your preference is. Right, Balder. John Martin. Yeah, I think we're kind of just settled for the 1-0 at this point. I think we're just settled for the 1-0. To be honest. At least it feels like that anyway. Yeah, to be honest, I think it will be quicker to do on FIFA because the thing is with FM, you can't just have like a thing unless you go in like holiday mode, like where you basically say go on holiday. Then you can't just like sim through multiple months at a time. Whereas on FIFA, you can obviously just simulate through months for like that. Like it goes like that. It does, to be fair. Like when I've been doing my FM series with Nottingham Forest, bro, it takes so long. Oh my god, like the amount of emails that come through as well, and you having to read through all those emails just to be sure you don't miss anything important. Like, bro, takes at least an hour. Oh my god. Yeah, do it on FIFA. Do it on FIFA, 100%. Barca put the fan goal on Twitter, but Commento, it's X. Have a taste of your own medicine. It's X. And they didn't delete it. They didn't delete it. It's a bit bizarre. That's a bit bizarre. Thought they would have deleted it. They usually do if the goal's disallowed. Right, Eric. Frankie de Jong. De Jong dinking it over to Furman on the left-hand side. Finds Balde. Bit more centrally in the pitch. But yeah, FM simulation. That's the only bad thing I feel like with FM. The simulation is so damn long. Oh. Yeah, similar season on FIFA is relatively quick. I'd probably say it takes about what? Maybe like 10 to 15 minutes if you're lucky. Like if it's quick. Or if it's slow, maybe about 15 to 20. Oh, Rooney, good bits of skill, but his shot takes a deflection. Are you seriously giving them a free kick for that, ref? Rooney didn't even touch him. Rooney didn't even touch Mingueza. But yeah, FIFA simulation only takes like, if it's going fast, 10 to 15 minutes. If it's going a bit slow, then maybe 15 to 20. Or worst case, 25. But yeah, with FM, it's so damn long. It is so damn long. It's actually unbelievable. You got some, oh, please don't be about your mal. Right, 3 minutes of added time here. Well, I'm surprised we even got 3. That would probably be off of the stoppage for the checking the Ferran Torres goal. Do. Dun dun dun. CP's even the cliffhanger. You do have to sleep immediately. No worries, CP. If you have to get to sleep, you have to get to sleep. I don't blame you. I know it's been a bit of a late one. A lot later than what I originally thought this watch along was going to be, but yeah, I mean, of course, it's obviously it's just an unfortunate circumstance as to why the match has been on for so long, and of course, again, wishing my best for that fan. But yeah, screw work, man. Work is pain. Work is pain, but it does pay the bills. That is true. They got Celta Vigo got a free kick here. But yeah, if you need to get a sleep, get some sleep, CP. Don't worry about staying here if you need to some sleep. Sleep is the most important thing. Yellow card here for Eric. If the examinations indeed confirm a tear, then Romania Yamal's participation at the start of the World Cup is in doubt. Oh damn, that's pretty brutal. If he has tore his hamstring, then Yamal could be, his World Cup could be a bit of a threat. Where his World Cup participation, well, maybe not the whole tournament, but certainly the start of it. I mean, he's certainly out for the rest of the season if he has tore his hamstring. You just stay for the last minute, fair enough. But yeah, if Yamal has tore his hamstring, then of course he's missing the rest of this season. But then he probably would miss probably all the group stage games at the World Cup, maybe. But it depends how he recovers from it. If it is a torn hamstring. But yeah, it's not great. Like Marcus, the thing is with Marcus Alonso, this is the one thing he's actually good at, set pieces. Marcus Alonso takes the shot. Hey, it's at the wall. Thank you, Marcus. Marcus Alonso, thank you so much. From former Barca player, doesn't want to score past us. Respect. Pure respect. Right, it's just survival stations at this point. Vamos! Full time! Not a very convincing win, only 1-0, but hey, we'll take it in the end. We'll take it in the end. It might have only been 1-0, but considering the circumstances of the game, we'll take it. But unfortunately, we've won. We get our points lead back to 9, but at what cost? At what cost? We've potentially lost Cancelo. There's not really much reports on him in his injury at the minute. With Yamal, yeah, CCG we do, but it's football. It's just because there was a medical emergency though. CCG, there was a medical emergency. That's why that's why the match has been on for this long, because there was a massive stoppage at the end of the first half. There was like 10 minutes of. There was like a 10-minute stoppage for the medical emergency. So that's why we're nearly at 11 p.m. and we're still live. I suppose it gets me ready for the World Cup in the summer. That'll be fun. Of course, we've won this game. Great for that. But at what cost? That's the thing. Yamal could be out for the rest of the season now if the rumours are true that he's tore his hamstring. Cancelo could be injured, but it looks like he could be injured. He's having discomfort with his knee. And, of course, the main thing is, the fan that suffered the medical emergency, I hope, sending my prayers and wishes and everything like that to that fan and the family and friends, because, obviously, that is something that you don't want to wish on anyone. Never mind, like, someone who is in a stadium and anything like that. You wouldn't even wish it on your worst enemy. And obviously, at least if it has to happen, at least it happened in the best, well, maybe not the best place, but at least it happened in a public place where he could get attention instantly. Because if it happened at his home, where he would be alone, then it's not even worth thinking about, realistically. Oh, fair enough, CP. But anyway, it's getting late, so yeah, anyway, I've got a match review to record. So I'll have the match review up tomorrow, because time is getting on, so yeah, I'll put that up tomorrow. But anyway, I'll record it, but I'm gonna have it up for tomorrow. So yeah, that's where we're gonna leave this watch along for today, guys. Thanks to everyone's watch. Thanks to Mike, CP, Commento, CCG, Teo for the follow on to Twitch, you tripping, was that Little Tasty? I'm trying to remember who else was here at any point. Just going through the chat, see if I can. Pretty sure I said CP. Or CT, he was here, CT. It was nice to see you again, CT. Hope you're obviously doing well, of course. Anybody else that may have been here at any point in time on Twitch, or you just renamed the English channel the American channel. The American channel. Oh god. No, that sounds fun. Just as well, don't live in America, CCG. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Vamos!